can't do this.
Black sedan!
Oh my god, it's the same one!
Third time. Oh, when I first moved here, there were a couple of kids who trashed my mailbox. It's still messed up. There's still like mud or whatever on the mailbox. Okay, so there's this street like over here with this house that like
we have a lot of stories.
Like we literally like I think was last year we would like ride our bikes and walk past like all the time.
It was this year. We were doing this year. Like
it was like February. No, but it was like last year too. We never thought about it until this year.
Oh,
so we would like walk by and ride our bikes past like all the time, but like. And we never like thought about it.
Me and my mom, because I told my mom about this whole story that happened, because like we were scared to death of this house. She'll explain it. But like, so me and my mom like went down the street one day before we went to like some place, and the neighbor that owned the house was like right next to it. She was like walking down her driveway. So we decided to stop and ask her like, does anybody live there? She's like, I'm not really sure. I mean, there's people that come there like once in a while to like check on the house, but they never really like stay or anything. So I'm like, that's kind of weird.
So basically, there's like this house and no one's ever there. So it was like this year, right? So I took it upon me because we were like making a video.
This freaking idiot over here could have got raped.
Shut up. So we're making this video.
What? Wait, stand up,
John, you're a bastard. We're walking by this house and we're we're making this video. Well, I was making a video on my phone. It's not up or anything, but I was just making a video. And so I thought it would be funny to like go up to the house and like knock on the door or something because no one's over there.
Dude, doesn't anyone
really?
Like, do people like never see us when we're under the tree? Is the tree that big?
Really? Okay, so I went up to the house, right? And I like look inside. I see like there's a sign or something that says it's like under renovation or something. Like I honestly don't think anybody lives there. I saw this like guy and he was wearing like these jeans or something like, and I got like really scared because it was like close by the window. So I like ran and I was like, holy shit, April, oh my god, like there's this guy in this house. Then we kind of freaked out because we honestly thought no one lived there and there's this like guy in this house. So we came back home and we were like telling our mom about everything. And so she told us like not really to go buy it again, but because
we wanted to, because we're so like there could be like a freaking like old weird guy hiding out in that house.
But because we're such idiots, we went back to the house. And so what was it but this time we parked at the end of the street with our bikes and I like walked there. I walked to the house again, but this time the sign is down. Didn't I tell? Wait, wasn't there like teddy bears all over the floor or something? I'm pretty sure someone said that somebody's told us there were like teddy bears all over the floor or something really weird.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was on the bus and I told her this. I was on the bus one day and this kid on like that sat in back of me, he's like, yo, me and Joe we went by the house and like we went in it and there was like a bunch of teddy bears all over the floor. I'm like,
you went in it?
I wasn't in the conversation. I just overheard them saying that. I'm like, what?
And so we went back and we looked through the window or whatever, and now I guess if you're like don't believe in like spirits or ghosts or whatever, this is gonna sound ridiculous to you, but I personally do. And I'm not even kidding when I say I looked at it from the street. And so from the street, because I didn't go up to the house again, but I looked up from the street and there's like this side window. There's a window covered by a bush, and then there's like a side window that's like really skinny or whatever. I swear on my love for Jack Bearcat that I saw this thing. I don't know what it was. It looked like a person. Well, it doesn't look like a person, but it was like this black thing. This black figure. It wasn't touching the ground, but it just like flew past when it like so fast. I don't even like.
Oh, you know.
I couldn't even comprehend like if it was a person or if it was like.
She saw that and she came running back to me. She's like, oh my god, I saw this and everything. So I personally wanted to go see it. So I went there and I saw it. I'm like, and she was like, cause I keep walking by and she like died. I don't know where she was. She went somewhere, but she wasn't there anymore. I saw it. I'm like, cause I think she went back to the other street or something. But like, I saw it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like legit freaking out and like, oh my god, we're gonna freaking die. So I'm like, I take my bike. And I'm like, I rode it like so freaking fast back to the house, like freaking like shaking to death. I'm like, oh my god, there's really something in this freaking house. We should have called apparently a witness show. Oh my god. This house, and then we could have ended on TV, but that's not the point. There's a freaking like ghost in this house. We're like scared to death right now. We're about to shit our pants. And I tell her, and like, we didn't tell my mom about this. this one because like she would have got mad because she told us to never go back to the house again. Just kept it to ourselves. We haven't really been there in like a while.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Can I please tell us one? Can I please tell us one?
You tell your side of the story, I'm telling my side of the story.
It was Memorial Day weekend and we just got back from bowling. And we decided we should go like tanning. We should go tanning.
Oh my god.
We decided to go pack our stuff. We decided to walk to the park because our park has like a beach and everything. We're walking down like we're legit like only like a street away from the house. We're walking down it and like all of a sudden this car pulls up with a bunch of black teenagers in it. And I know I memorized the one kid lives in like the house like right by my house and like he knows me but he decides to be they come out and they start talking to us. They're like, hey baby, hey
like,
cutie.
We're walking down the street and they're like back here, so we're just like
and like I was on the right and she was on the left and she was like, oh yo that girl on the right is mine. I'm like oh my god, so we start walking faster because they were like walking towards us. They were like acting like, yo, you're mine. Like, you want to come here, baby girl? I'm like, oh my god, like I got so scared. So we're walking fast and we decided to like start running and we got to the end of the street and we just ran. They're still talking like, oh my god, we thought they were gonna like rape us or something. Like we were legit, like we were scared to death.
We didn't stop running till we got to the park.
Oh my god, it was so scary. Oh my god, it was so scary.
I like saw them coming down, like when they drove past us, we were walking down the street and they like drove past us. Like I saw them like looking through like the windows and everything, and I think they even honked their horn maybe. And so and so basically when they like stopped and got out, I was like, okay. And so we just kept going, and then they started like yelling things, and I was like, April, are they talking to us or whatever? And then he said something about like, and then he's like, yo, can I talk to you for a minute or say something?
Yeah, I'm like,
he says like, so then I turned around like,
and they're black, so that made it twice as scarier.
I turned around like this because I thought, you know, like turning around, say what you need to say to me as I'm walking, and then he's like, no, he's like, come here. I was like,
oh, we did say something. Didn't we say something? We were like, what? Oh, shut up. We said something, and then they kept talking.
Yeah, and so like I turned around like, just say it to me, but he's like, no, come here, and I was like, oh god, no. And so I was like, April, we should start running. And so basically, then he said, yo, that girl on the right, she's mine, bro, or like something like that.
Me. I'm like,
and so then,
we're
done. Once they said that, I was like, okay, I'm safe, and I just started running. I just like, I just like left.
I'm like a 5'1" girl's right here, and like friggin' like 6 foot black men. They're trying to friggin' rape us. I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna leave me?
Hey, they didn't want me, they wanted you, so I just ran. If ever a victim of like rape or something, I'm not the one to save you, because I'll run.
Oh, but I am?
And then like on the way back home, we didn't want to like see them again, so didn't we take like the longest way possible?
The long way around. Yeah, a lot of crazy shit happened in my neighborhood. Like, I would not mind moving. I'd rather move to the other side of the lake, but I don't want to like stay here.
Oh, and by the way, the guys in this town are like freaking okay. Oh, and then the other thing with this town is really up is like, how old are we?
Like we're like almost 14.
We're like almost 14, right? Stuff that we can do now that our parents are finally letting us do. Every other kid in this town did it when they were 9.
Right? We're not, you know, my mom's like, say there's a highway. They have a sidewalk. I don't want you walking on the highway. You get killed. I'm like, there's a sidewalk. When every other kid, even this over here, he gets to like ride, people like ride their bike on the highway. They walk on the highway. Everybody can do all this like we're not allowed to do.
And there's like,
and it's so annoying and embarrassing.
There's like elementary school kids who are allowed to go ice skating by themselves. We weren't allowed to do that
till like this year. But like,
what is wrong with these people?
My sister is like 10, 11 years old. Okay, she has friends. Like she's not allowed to do this, but she has friends that are allowed to do stuff by themselves. They can get dropped off at the mall by themselves, get dropped off at the movies. And like, you're 11 years old. Like seriously.
Now the cool thing now is to go to the plazas
at like on Friday nights, like 12 in the morning.
Yeah, and just like walk around at the plazas. Yeah, we're not even allowed. We're probably not gonna be allowed to do that till we're like what, 17?
No, I think that should be it.
What's so cool about hanging out at a plaza at night? Can you tell me what the attraction is? Because quite frankly, I think that's the stupidest thing ever.
Especially when people let their kids, like people I know, like they let their kids walk around the highway at like legit 2 in the morning and go to Burger King.
Explain the logic.
It's 2 in the morning and you're gonna walk all the way from your house onto the highway and go to Burger King at 2 in the morning?
Not only is that stupid. But how are you even allowed to do that?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous nowadays.
It's so stupid.
Especially,
Like, you can't even walk down the street without seeing somebody, and you just want to be like, why do you exist?
God.
Okay, and we're going to our last year of middle school this year. I know for a fact I'm going to walk into that school and I'm going to be like, I hate all of you.
Right? I really hate all the guys in our grade. Like, the only time I've ever liked someone in that was actually in our grade was like first grade. Like, like 2 years in elementary school. Like,
I give up.
Every guy in our
honestly give
grade
up.
are a bunch of freaking man whores and like make out with girls all the time. And, like, that's why I go for the older guys. The older guys are not nicer.
And
Most of them.
I literally give up with this school. I give up with these guys. I give up with everyone.
Alright, so we're gonna wrap this up like right now before this goes away.
Okay, basically bottom line is don't come to this town.
That's
Don't.
through life and
And if you pass through it, drive fast and don't look back.
don't worry about black men. See you guys next video and enjoy your mother.